Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is episode 4 of Gear and Beer with myself, Steve.
And me, Sam. Episode 4
Episode
already.
4. It's been a month.
Fantastic. So we've got some beer.
We got some gear.
And let's start off with the guitar.
Ah,
so
right.
we've got this guitar right here. Here it is. This is a Godin. It's a Canadian-made guitar.
Yep.
And look at this thing. It's fabulous.
It's a monster.
What is it, Stevie?
This is actually the Godin Summit series. It's a limited edition version of this guy, so it has all the nice little blingy extras in it.
This has got some amazing features.
Yeah.
We've got some Bare Knuckle Mules in here.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Bare Knuckle, it's a pickup company and they're all hand wound in England. And I have to say they're some of the best pickups in the world.
You got some in your guitars, don't you?
Yeah, a couple of my guitars have got Bare Knuckles and I can't say enough great things about them. They're handmade with love and just phenomenal tones. What more could you want?
And a guitar that's handmade with love too.
Yeah, in Canada, right here.
Yeah, right in Quebec.
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal.
Yeah. And
bonjour.
Yeah.
So
what
yeah.
a killer guitar, you know. I was looking at this thing earlier, and we did the Les Paul last week.
We did.
And I have to say, this has got some features that I prefer. You know, it's got a nice little tummy cut here. We just had Thanksgiving the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm sucking it in. So having that little contour to have the guitar come sit next to you is great.
Makes you look slimmer.
We've got a different break angle, which is really good for tuning stability.
Yep.
We've got a tusk nut. Tell me about these stock pieces, the Graphtec saddles.
The Graphtec Resomax bridges, which is what they're using on this guy, and personally I think it's amazing. Like, it's very close to the Gibson style bridge system, but
it's a great tone.
Yeah, you get like nice real kind of mid-range and kind of sounding,
got a beautiful
creamy tone, as I like to say.
Yeah, creamy. We've got a lovely flame maple cap on here.
Yeah.
Mahogany body, as you'd expect on a Les Paul style guitar. So we've also got some frosty adult beverages.
We do indeed, and it's like right here.
Let's check it out. There we go, we've got a full Canadian.
What the hell just happened?
Right then, starting out with some tones, I'm going into the THR, I'm on the brown one, little bit of hall reverb but not much, and we get this kind of a tone.
Me, that's sexy.
Oh, ding dong, Stevie.
That just rings all the right bells, this guitar, I tell you. Canadian made.
Me, right in the Here's
right in a lamb chop.
Middle pickup. And the neck pickup.
I note that Sam never hits a wrong note. Like, it's sickening. Like, you'll see me hit all the wrong notes, but him,
except for in like all the bad takes.
Yeah, all the bad. There'll be a separate video for that. But yeah, no, this guitar, man, it's not a Gibson, but it hits very close to home with a Gibson.
You know, this has got a lot of preferable things for me above a Gibson, to be honest with you. You know, I like having the single volume, single tone.
Agreed.
I mean, just in the last video, I'm like trying to go over to the bridge pickup and realise that the volume's down. You know, this is preferable. especially being a Strat guy mainly, like to have master volume, master tone, that's a good thing. The brake angle, tuning stability, you know.
12-inch radius.
12-inch radius. I'm definitely more of a curvy kind of a chap.
You like your curves, do you?
I like my curves.
Partial to a few curves.
I don't like it too flat, man. You know? And yeah, let's crack on.
Yeah, crack on then. Big Rock Brewery, brewing since 1985. I was born in 85. I don't feel it. Grasshopper. This beer is the gold standard for crystal Weissens in Canada, if you didn't know that. It was a game changer for craft beer when it first arrived on the scene in 1994. What were you doing in 94?
Mainly eating dirt.
I wouldn't doubt it. And to be honest with you, there's still nothing quite like it. And that's from the brewmaster, Paul Gautreau.
Traditional ale, the unmatched quality of our Canadian brown barley, is still the backbone of this beer 30 years after it was first brewed. My comfort food in a glass, some things just never get old. Big Rock Brewery, we salute you. Let's talk about the specs of the guitar, Stephen. So what have we got? What haven't we talked about? We've talked about the woods.
We've talked about the wood. So we got a AAA maple top, mahogany body, mahogany neck. It has a Richlite fingerboard, not ebony.
So tell us about that.
Richlite is a more kind of, how do I say this nicely? When we get to the pros and cons, you'll find out my opinion on this. Richlite's basically a more resourceful way of having wood on your guitar without taking away from ebony.
Right.
So what companies have been doing for years is they've been using ebony on their fingerboards, as Gibson do, but now Gibson have also changed to Richlite. So it's almost like a compound kind of wood. So it's designed in a way that is very resourceful, and there's mountains and mountains and mountains of this wood. And they'll never run out of it because they manufacture this wood essentially.
Oh, I don't know too much about that process.
It's like paper mache.
Okay. Right.
Let's be honest. Let's call it paper mache. But it's the only thing that I don't like about this guitar.
Right.
Is that it's Richlite. And it's not to say that it doesn't feel any different from ebony. It's just, it's the...
You know what? Like when the frets are tall enough, you don't touch the wood anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, this guitar, all in, back to it, is a cognac burst, is the finish. So it's very close to the honey burst or the finish we had last week of bourbon burst.
Bourbon burst,
with the Gibson. But it's more of a traditional finish, as you can tell.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very classy, you know. The one thing we didn't touch on is this switch here. And what this is actually called, and I looked into it, is it's like a revoicing switch, or in our simpler terms, it's probably like a mid boost. Or a boost switch.
Basically.
It does make it sound a bit better. But yeah, so it says in the specs that it's a revoicing switch. So whatever that basically means in the sense if it's a mid shift or if it's a treble shift. We're not entirely sure because not very detailed on the website. But yeah, I mean, the guitar all in is very similarly spec'd to a Gibson.
Great.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with this tonight. Like, it's a really fun guitar to play. It's super lightweight, as Sam was saying, not Tom. Hi, Tom.
I love you, Tom.
I love you, Tom. It has the tummy cut anyway, and yeah, for us fat fuck after Thanksgiving, we figured it'd be good to do something Canadian. So yeah, as I said, this is all handmade in Quebec, in Canada.
By Canadians.
By Canadians. Out of the box, this is pretty well set up as well. And being that it's in Canada, the Pro is, you're not paying over the border fees for this guitar. Right. So like if you were to buy this in the States or back from where we're from in the UK or Ireland, you pay a lot more money for this. As I said before, the Pro for me, it's like, I know it's a $2,600 guitar, $2,650. It's not badly priced considering what's involved in it. I mean, like a AAA maple top is usually, on a Gibson, you're paying, like I said, about $3,300. So that's like a $500 upgrade, essentially. But it's American made, so for you people that are into American guitars, I mean, don't oversee the Canadian stuff because it's just as good, if not better, in some cases. But as Sam was saying, yeah, the bare knuckle pickups are hand wound. This whole guitar is handmade in Quebec by the Godin family, and I believe Simon actually had a lot of input on this guitar too. And actually, one of the guys that works at Guitar Works, Reed, had a lot of hands-on stuff with making this guitar too. Believe it or not.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he put some input into this guy too. And yeah, I mean, the only con that I can really think of, and I said this earlier, was the rich light board.
Right.
It's not that I'm not a fan, it's just a lot of people out there are very true and they want ebony boards, they want real wood.
I suppose for the amount of money that it saves you though, it's a very good idea. Yeah. You know. Well,
it's very resourceful, like that's the idea of it. They're actually trying to conserve the ebony by doing this. So it's not a bad thing, but again, a lot of people that want real wood.
And you know, it's got a bit of a feel about it which doesn't feel natural, but I have to say, when you've got big jumbo frets on, you're not really making any contact with the wood anyway. No. Do you like to make contact with wood, Stevie?
I like a bit of wood myself. But you got some nice maple to touch on, so it's not too bad. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, not really much cons involved with this guy. It's very similarly shaped, as you can tell, to a Gibson Les Paul, and as we've highlighted before, is we are Gibson fans. Yeah. But these guys just went a bit above and beyond, especially for the price point. As I said, with Gibson, you're paying $2,700 for Les Paul Classic, which is a plain maple top, and these guys are offering you a AAA Flame maple top. Yeah. And with the bare knuckle pickups, you don't get that with Gibson unless you get like a signature series or something like that. They have a lot of in-house stuff, but these guys are using UK branded Bare Knuckle Mule pickups, and we've had a lot of fun with this guitar tonight too.
We haven't wrestled with this thing at all.
No.
You know, Stevie brought it over, it's played beautifully. Yeah, can't say enough great things about this wonderful guitar.
It's a killer guitar. Yeah, no, straight out the gates, any riff you play on it, it just plays true to the tone of what you're trying to achieve. So
big and ballsy.
Big and ballsy.
Okay guys, thanks for watching the video, episode 4 with this wonderful Godin guitar.
Yeah.
Please leave us a comment, we'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah, and we'd also like to thank the folks up at Guitar Works Cross Iron Mills again.
Come see Uncle Stevie.
Come see myself.
He'll make you a deal.
We'll make you a deal. We'll make it happen. But yeah, I mean, smash the like button, comment below, share with all your friends, share with all your family, except for your kids, because we do swear a lot. It's not safe for your kids. We're a bad influence. But tune in next week. Hopefully we'll have some more fun things for you guys to watch. See you later.
Cheers guys. See ya.
All right, bye.